Hello, this is Dr. Barry Cook, The Leader's Edge, coming to you today to answer the question, why did this happen to me? Have you ever asked yourself that question? I sure have. Of all the questions that a person could ask of God, this is probably the most common one, and also the one whose answer is not ever straightforward. See, the title here implies that something bad has occurred. No one seems to ask God why they were given a blessing, but always want to know what's going on when things are going more or less not according to plan. Take a look in the mirror and examine our eyes. They are said to be the windows of the soul. The situations we've experienced through our eyes have a profound impact on our lives. A pedestrian hit by a speeding car, a store owner shot in a robbery, a child abused by their caregivers, someone runs through your life that you really love, leaving your life devastated and in shambles. Or the person you are seeing could be yourself experiencing something harsh in your life. There is one thing that you need to know beyond a shadow of a doubt. When you follow God, He works all things out for your good. This doesn't mean that everything that happens to you will start off that way, but it will end up benefiting you. And God is a God of love and peace, not hatred and chaos. When bad or unfavorable things happen and affect us, He's affected too. God has a plan for each of our lives. The only way to know it and fulfill it is to follow Him. Many people have troubles because they're not taking the path that leads to who God wants us to be. Each person has a race to run in this life, and it's not solely about what we accumulate along the way or who we fall in love with or how many friends we have that determines the course and purpose of our lives. It's our willingness to follow the Master wherever He leads. As you may have already suspected, God's thoughts and God's ways are higher than our ways. We don't always know why things happen, but whatever has gone on in your life, God can turn it into something good, not only for you, but also for someone else. Let's look at Joseph in the Bible for a moment. He had a gift from God. Through the jealousy of his brothers, he was sold into slavery, and his father was told that he was dead. Sheesh. Yeah, this was wrong, and Joseph had to suffer for it, but God never left him. During that experience, he ended up in Potiphar's house and in another sticky situation. His wife accuses Joseph of rape because he rejected her advance. That lands him in prison for 2 years. During that time, he interprets a dream for the Pharaoh and lands a job as his number one. Well, there are 2 lessons here. Joseph was treated unfairly, but he didn't stop loving and following God. Through that, God was able to turn his situation into something good and prosper him at the same time. And what God does for one, He will also do for all. Trust in the Lord with all your heart. Do not depend on your own understanding. Seek His will in all you do. He will show you which path to take. Proverbs 3:5-6. The bottom line, many things that happen in life really suck, and they don't make sense. But there must come a time that we determine to move forward, even under great hurt, lies, and loss. And believe it or not, you can. You really, really can. Regardless of what many people have taught us, stuff happens. It rains on the just and the unjust alike. The apostles, they all died as heretics, lied about and treated horrible. Life ain't always a bed of flower petals, nor does it mean God doesn't love us when things aren't going very good. The takeaways from this lesson today are, number 1, I'm sorry, stuff happens. Number 2, protect yourself from toxic people and situations. Number 3, God still loves you, and that's a fact. Examine what comes out of your pressure. These will be the real issues at the judgment seat, not our pretense. And that is number 4. Let me read it again. Examine what comes out of you under pressure. These will be the real issues at the judgment seat, not our pretense. Wow. Number 5, draw to Christ. Draw into him. Identify with his wounds and what they symbolize. There's healing there. Number 6, keep getting up. Become a new you, a better than ever version of you. Okay, the old you is gone, the situation's gone, the stuff is gone, the people are gone. New you. Keep getting up. Get up again. Number 7, remember, you are an overcomer. Face your stuff. Face your life. Face your day. Determined to live, to laugh, and to love again. You're so precious to God. He truly loves you. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil. Somebody say, not this time. I'm going through. I love you and I bless you. And I tell you today that the wounds that I'm speaking of, I understand them well. And the things that I'm saying, I'm not speaking down to you, but I am telling you, sometimes we don't understand why things happen. But I promise you, regardless of what you've been through, you can get up, you can keep going, you can have a new life and a better you. God bless you, and I'll see you next time.